If you grew up in K2My12 Lagos, Nigeria, I think you will understand where I'm coming from better. Likewise, you will also grew up in places like Mushin, Oshodi, Onipan, Ojota, and other places I do not have the time to mention. I come from a very humble background where every day we almost had to witness life-threatening fights in our neighborhood. My family had its own share of issues. I mean, no family is perfect, right? We were devoted members in church except a few. Thankfully, my mommy's sister, who happens to be my mom now, made us go to church so that in all of this crazy things happening around, we are sold out to Jesus. But there is a but. Nobody really talks about the trauma or the consequences of raising a child in such environments. Nobody talks about how it affects their mental health and in turn forms who they become or how they become. All of this made me wish for a very simple life, which now I see that a simple life is a very limiting life. I never really desired anything big. I just wanted to survive each day in a quiet environment with my children and my husband, with kind neighbors. My dreams were so limiting that if I had followed through with that life, I would probably be the weakest person on planet Earth. Nah, that's not who I am. Hey, I'm almost done. Are you still here? This is how my story changed. It was the day I said, Lami Ade, I will never be poor.
Everything that is not of God in my life,
The number one reason to why you are poor is because you've not adjusted your mindset. You have a very disgusting and infectious mindset. Please, I apologize for the terrible words here, but you need to work on your mindset. There's a quote that says that being broke is a temporary situation, and being poor is a state of mind. So it means that you have a mind that you need to work on. You have a mindset that you need to work on. It could be if you listen to the beginning of the video, you will know why I had a very poor mindset and all of that. I understand that you want a simple life, but I think we need to define what simple life means to you. Like, it doesn't mean a purposeless life. You're just indoor doing nothing. You're not preaching the gospel. You're not, reaching out to the needy. You are not doing what God has asked you to do and all of that. That's like a very poor mindset. You just want an easygoing life without doing anything. That's a poor mindset. Is it because, you grew up in a very noisy environment, then you just want a quiet, face me, I face your apartment and all that? That's a very terrible, scarcity full mindset. Do you get my point? So you need to adjust your mindset. So one of the reasons to which you are poor is because you have not adjusted your mindset. You've not grabbed what you're supposed to grab. Everything you do, especially when it comes to finance, especially when it comes to living a wealthy life, starts with starts from your mindset, starts from what you're thinking in your head, starts from what you're thinking is possible. And now when I'm saying poor, I'm sure someone is like, do you now have a car? Do you have your house? Are you wealthy? When I'm talking about poor, I'm not talking about, monetary values alone. I'm talking about who you are as a person. Is your mind poor? Is your spirit poor? Is everything in you poor? I would diversify and, talk about, money especially. But when I mean being poor, I mean like all around. Do you understand? Also, you need to get up from the fact that, you're always scarcity minded. Like, there's scarcity. I need to manage. I need to small. Reminds me of, when I've forgotten that part of the Bible where they were talking about how, they gave them seeds to, go and sow or whatever. And, one went to, do business and all of that. I've forgotten that part of the Bible, but you guys, I promise, I'm going to put it here. Why did I forgetting such story? That looks like I'm not a Bible student. But anyways, you get what I'm talking about, okay? So it's going to be written there. One kept his own, that is going to be a faithful servant, while the other did what? He multiplied his own. So that is, don't be scarcity minded, okay? That's not what the word of God has said concerning you. That's not the promise of God concerning your life, okay? And living a life of there will never be enough. Why are you thinking there will never be enough for you? So everything has to start from your mind. Nothing is going to ever be enough. You've never seen yourself in a duplex. You've never seen yourself, reaching out. You've never been seen yourself becoming the fullest version of yourself. That means you need to start from cleansing your mindset. And how can you cleanse your mindset? You have to, believe in yourself. You have to start thinking of the positives. How do wealthy people think? What are they thinking? Browse. YouTube is there. People are there. Meet people. Another reason why you are poor and you may never get out of it is because you don't have a skill. You're not faithful, you're not diligent in your skill. It's a different thing to have a skill. There is a different thing not to have any, like not to know what to do with the skill. So you have to be faithful and diligent with your skill. You need to take in a skill and learn and sit down and, embrace, like all your mind should be on that skill. Work hard. Do you get my point? Live in that skill. That's one of the ways to you being wealthy is by starting up with something and staying faithful and diligent at it. It's a different thing. You start halfway, stop, ask, halfway, stop, start, halfway. Pick one thing, be diligent with it and see how God will bless it. God says He will prosper the works of our hands. It means that there's something in your hands that God must bless. You cannot bless an empty hand. So go for knowledge. Learn something. Be diligent. Fight for knowledge. Learn more. Pay for knowledge. Serve for knowledge. Do anything for knowledge. Don't be ignorant. Don't be ignorant at all. There's a quote that says, let me try to remember, that it's better to be unborn than to be untaught. For ignorance is the root of misfortune. It is poverty in a rich man to despise the poor, and ignorance in a wise man to despise the ignorant. Ignorance is an enemy, even to its owner. And this is where I'm going. Knowledge is a friend, even to its hater. That is, even someone who hates knowledge, once they get knowledge, it becomes their friend. There's no how you will know something today. You will not be happy that you know that thing. You'll not be happy that there's somebody who brought you out of darkness and brought you into light. But that reason why you may be poor is because you are not connecting with the right people. You're not connecting with people who know road. Some of us just sit down in our homes and expect that, people will come and, show us love. People will come and show us the way. Sometimes you have to go out of your way to find the way. Do you get? In the sense that some of us don't want to serve. We just want someone who will teach us how to fish, or not someone who will teach you how to fish. Someone will take you to the river, now give you the hook. You will not still be able to, someone will now bring out the fish for you and say, take, go to the market, go and sell. Life doesn't work that way. Life is not that nice. So you yourself, you have to go and connect with people who know. You have to go and serve people. Because let me tell you the truth, it is in service you will find help. So you have to get up from where you are. Go and find help by serving people. Some of you there are people doing the things that you want to do. I've been in a situation whereby how do I explain it now? I've been in a situation whereby I'm just there. Like I know what to do, but I don't know how to do it. And let me tell you how I knew how to do it. The only reason why I knew how to do it was because I was in the midst of people who could do it. Some of you are too proud to get into the midst of people who can do it. Why? Because you are feeling, I don't want them to feel like I'm forcing myself on them. If you have to force yourself on them to move your life to the next level, I mean, why not? That's that for that. And that reason why you are poor is because you are not provoking wealth. Oh, Kaladabaha. I'm speaking. You are not provoking wealth. And how are you not provoking wealth? You are not paying your tithes. You are not sowing seeds. You are not giving to the needy. You are not confessing prosperity. It's a different thing. You're already working. Or sometimes you don't. There are things that you will do that even in the physical realm can never be done. There are things that you will do that nothing, no effort from your hand will ever bring to your doorstep, except to provoke it in the spiritual realm. Except to do what? Except to provoke it in the spiritual realm. So you have to provoke wealth by paying your tithes, by sowing your seeds, by confessing God's word upon that thing that He has laid in your hands. Today I'm blessed. As I set out, I'm blessed. I connect with the right people. I meet the right people. Everything I lay my hands upon turns to gold. Everything prospers. I speak the right words. People see me as smart. People see me as wise. People see me and want to connect with me. I don't look for money. Money looks for me. I don't know if you get my point. So there's so much to which you can do to provoke wealth, especially in the spiritual realm. If you are thinking that this world is physical, then you are sleeping. That maybe the physical part of this world, like 80%, spiritual world is 20%. You are sleeping. I think you need to wake up your spiritual life so that you get what I'm talking about. I feel like I'm too violent in this video, but yeah, it is. Somebody has to say it. Another thing to why you are poor is because you do not believe in yourself. Is a different thing to some of you have the skills, you have what it takes to, get out from that poor mindset, to get out from that poor environment, to get out from that poor background, to that poor thinking, that poor family. But you don't believe that you can do it. Before anybody believes in you, it's a different thing for someone to say, I believe in you, I believe in you, I believe in your dreams. It takes you yourself to believe in yourself that you can do it before you will do it. Every other person is like starting a car, starting a car. You are doing tune, tune, tune. It now remains for one bam to go, and that's you. That's you. That's you. So you need to actually believe in yourself. So guys, we have come to the end of this video. I really hope you took, one or two things. I'm still learning. Definitely getting, especially growing up from an humble background. I'm, learning new things, growing daily, just so that I don't remain where I used to be. Okay, every day is an opportunity to grow. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comment section. Also, you can share with me what lessons you learned. You can add to some of my tips. You can also let me know more. Share with people, share with strangers, share with friends and family. Share the video everywhere. Let it reach the ends of the earth, because there are people who need to also hear this in a different way. Okay. Yeah, I think we have come to the end of this video. Like, share, subscribe. Okay, subscribe. Why are you watching my videos if you're not subscribed? Please subscribe to the channel, all right? And I'll see you guys later. Bye.